Top 10 Gender Swap Anime where a guy turns into a girl. Is there anything more hilarious and unpredictable than a guy suddenly finding himself in a girl's body? Probably not. These gender-bending anime series take the wild premise and run with it, delivering some of the most funniest, most outrageous and surprisingly heartwarming stories you will find. Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 Gender Swap Anime where a guy turns into a girl. Number 10. Magical Girl Or. Now, this show isn't your typical magical girl series. In fact, it turns the whole genre on its head in the most delightful way. When average teenager Saki gets recruited to become a magical girl, her transformation doesn't turn her into a cute frilly heroine. Instead, she becomes a burly, muscle-bound dude in a dress. Talk about a twist. But that's just the start of the madness in the Magical Girl Or. And surprisingly, amidst all the insanity, Magical Girl Or manages to craft some genuinely likable characters and an endearing story. Saki's relationships with her best friend Sakuyo and her crush Mohiro add a layer of heart to the chaos. So if you're in the mood for a magical girl anime like no other, be sure to check out Magical Girl Or. It's a gender-bending good time that's sure to keep you laughing from start to finish. Number 9. Reborn to Master the Blade. If you thought turning a guy into a magical girl was wild, just wait until you hear about Reborn to Master the Blade. In this isekai series, the legendary hero king, Inglis, gets a second chance at life, but with a twist. Instead of being reborn as a strong, battle-ready warrior, English finds himself reincarnated as a noble lady who can't use magic at all. But English isn't about to let his lack of magical power stop him from achieving his lifelong dream of mastering the blade. Watching English defy expectations and prove his worth in this new unfamiliar world is an absolute joy. So if you're craving an action-packed gender-bending adventure, be sure to check out Reborn to Master the Blade. Time to dive into another classic gender-bending anime. This one is a real blast from the past. It's Ranma 1 out of 2. Ranma, Saotome, is a skilled martial artist with one big problem. He turns into a girl whenever he's splashed with cold water. After a mishap in China, Ranma finds himself cursed to transform between his normal male form and a female version of himself. But the chaos doesn't end there. Ranma's father has arranged for him to marry one of the Tendo daughters, and the family is determined to see this engagement through. Ranma 1 out of 2 is a total comedy goldmine, packed with colorful characters, outrageous martial arts battles, and plenty of laugh-out-loud moments. So if you're craving for a gender-bending good time, don't miss Ranma 1 out of 2. Alright anime fans, time to dive into another wild gender-bending series, Ayakashi Triangle. Our hero, Matsuri, is a young exorcist ninja tasked with protecting his childhood friend Suzu from dangerous spirits called Ayakashi. But when Suzu is nearly attacked by the mischievous king of Ayakashi, Matsuru rushes in to save the day, only to end up getting transformed into a girl himself. Now, Matsuri has to adjust to his new feminine form while continuing his fight against hostile Ayakashi. And things get crazier when Suzu starts developing some, shall we say, conflicted feelings towards her gender-swapped best friend. So, if you're craving for a gender-bending good time, be sure to check out Ayakashi Triangle. Alright, are you ready for another wild gender-bending anime? This one is all about a guy who is totally obsessed with twin tails. In Gonna Be the Twin Tail, our hero, Saoji, is a high school student who absolutely loves the twin tail hairstyle. He spends most of his time rating girls' twin tails and is even part of a special club dedicated to his beloved hairstyle. But when aliens starts invading Earth and trying to steal everyone's attribute power, Saoji gets recruited to fight back by transforming into the twin-tailed warrior, Tailed Red. This anime is a total blast. It's got tons of over-the-top humor, outrageous action, and some seriously catchy music. Plus, the character designs are super cute, and especially Saoji's transformation into the adorable Tail Raid. This one is all about a normal guy who gets reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout. In Life with an Ordinary Guy who's reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout, our guy Hinata Tachibana is just your average salaryman, until one night when a drunken witch transforms him into a stunning blonde girl in a fantasy world. But Hinata doesn't have to go on this adventure alone. His best friend, Tsukasa Jinguzi, a cool and aloof heartthrob, gets dragged along too. As Hinata tries to navigate his new gorgeous form, he and Jinguzi gets caught up in a quest to defeat the Demon Lord. But can they keep their budding feelings for each other in check? This comedy is packed with plenty of hilarious, heartfelt moments as these two guys try to figure out their complicated relationship. Number 4. Onimai, I Am Your Sister. What happens when a hardcore NEET otaku gets turned into a girl by his genius little sister? That's the premise behind our next entry, Onimai, I Am Now Your Sister. Mahiro, a total shut-in who never leaves his room, obsessed with his erotic visual novels. But his prodigy sister, Mihari, isn't having it. She cooks up a secret concoction that turns Mahiro into a cute girl. Now Mahiro has no choice but to live life as a girl until the effect wears off. And let's just say the transition isn't an easy one for this gamer guy, but Mihari is determined to rehabilitate her brother and get him back into the real world. Can Mahiro adapt to his new feminine life? You will have to watch it to find out. Next up on our list is the wild gender-bending anime Camphor. Natsuru, your average high school student, one day he wakes up to find he's transformed into a beautiful girl. But that's just the start of his problems. Turns out Natsuru is now a Camphor, a mystical female warrior who has to fight other Camphors. So, not only does Natsuru have to deal with all the plumbing issues that come with being a girl, he's also got to battle other female warriors. And things get even crazier when his childhood friend develops a crush on his new feminine form. With all the gender-swapping hijinks, love triangle drama, and over-the-top action, Camphor is a hilarious roller coaster ride that anime fans are sure to enjoy. Alright, let's talk about one of the biggest anime hits, Your Name. This incredible film, from acclaimed director Makoto Shinkai, takes the gender-swapping trope and turns it into something truly special. The story follows two high school students, Mitsuha, who lives in the countryside, and Taki, who lives in the bustling city of Tokyo. One day, they suddenly find themselves swapping bodies. Mitsuha gets to live Taki's busy urban life, while Taki experiences Mitsuha's quiet rural existence. As the two try to navigate this bizarre situation, they begin a search to find each other and uncover the mystery behind their supernatural body swap. So, if you're looking for a gender-bending anime that's equal parts funny, heartfelt, and visually stunning, be sure to check out Your Name. And finally, number 1, Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. Meet Ryu Yamada, your average high school delinquent. After an accidental body swap kiss with the class valedictorian Urara Shiraishi, Yamada discovers he has the power to switch bodies with anyone he smooches. This bizarre ability leads Yamada and Urara to join the school's Supernatural Studies Club, where they uncover a legend about 7 female witches with unique powers. Now, Yamada and his new friends must hunt down all 7 witches and their crazy abilities, all while dealing with the hilarious consequences of Yamada's gender-swapping powers. With his charming characters, quirky supernatural hijinks, and plenty of laugh-out-loud moments, Yamada-kun and the 7 Witches is a must-watch for any anime fan. Well, there you have it, fans, the top 10 gender swap anime where a guy turns into a girl. Gender-bending anime just have a special way of bringing the laughs, the romance, and the pure craziness that keeps us coming back for more. So the next time you are in the mood for some hilarious gender-swapping anime fun, be sure to revisit this list. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. This is one countdown you definitely don't want to miss. I'll see you guys next time, anime fans. Peace out.